Hello class ninth. In my previous video we studied about the adaptations for cross pollination and how nature favors cross pollination and various devices or the conditions which favors cross pollination. Now today I am going to explain you agents of cross pollination. What are the agents? The two commonest agents of cross pollination are insects and wind. But some flowers are also pollinated by certain animals and birds like a squirrel, bats, or even by water in the case of some aquatic plant. Now, the two commonest agent of cross pollination are insect and wind. First is insect pollinated flower. Insect pollinated flower, also called entomophilous flower. Insect pollinated flower is called entomophilous. Or pollination by insect is called entomophily. Pollination by insect is called entomophily. The flower which pollinated by insect are called entomophilous flower. This condition, pollination by insect, this condition is called entomophily. Usually have the large flower, they have a large shape. The flowers which pollinated by insect are large, brightly colored, emit scent, nectar, and pollen grains are sticky or spiny to enable them to be carried by the insects easily. The stigma is sticky. The flower tend to be clustered. For example, in Dahlia. So now what are the characteristics of the insect pollinated flower? First is large. Second, brightly colored to attract insect. Colored. Next, emit scents, produce nectar, they produce nectar which is food for the insect. What is nectar? Nectar is a food for the insect. The pollen grains are sticky or spiny which is enable them to carry by the insect easily. Pollen grains are sticky or spiny. Stigma is also sticky because does not generally hang out from the flower. The flowers tend to be clustered to make them conspicuous, especially in cases of where individual flowers are small. Now next is wind pollinated flower. Wind pollinated flower, also called anemophilous. Anemophilous flower. What are the characteristics? Wind pollinated flower are not showy like a insect pollinated. Insect pollinated flower are large, brightly colored, showy, emit scent, produce nectar, and very ornamental type. But here wind pollinated flower are small, not brightly colored, do not produce scent, long and hang out. Stamens are long and hang out. Anthers large and loosely attached. Why loosely attached? To the filament that the slightly wind may move them versatile. Pollen is produced in very large quantities. Pollen grains are light, dry and smooth so that they can easily be carried away by wind. The stigmas are feathery and hang out of the flower to trap the pollen grain. What are the characteristics of wind pollinated flower? Wind pollinated flower is called anemophilous flower, and the wind pollination in scientifically term anemophily. Wind pollination is called anemophily, and this flower is called anemophilous. What are the characteristics? Is small, not brightly colored, not brightly colored. Why not brightly colored? Often dull, because no need to attract insect. Do not produce scent or nectar. Scent or nectar is the food for the insect. So do not, no need. Do not produce scent. Do not produce scent. Stamens are long and hang out of the flower to be exposed to wind. To be exposed to wind. Large and loosely attached anther, because so that the slightest wind may move them. Pollen grains is produced in a very large quantity. Pollen grains are light, dry and smooth, so that they can easily be carried away by the wind. The stigmas are feathery and hang out of the water flower to trap the pollen grain. Now next is water pollinated flower. Pollinated flower, also called hydrophilus. Hydrophilus, also called hydrophily. Water pollination called hydrophily and flower is called hydrophilus flower. Pollen grains are produced in large numbers. In some plants, the pollen grains have a specific gravity almost equal to that of water, so that they remain floating below the surface of water. In some special cases, male flower are such that they float on the surface of the water till they meet female flower. For example, in Vallisneria, example is. But lotus is not a water pollinated flower. Lotus is an insect pollinated. Large, showy, emit scent, produce nectar. Okay, now water pollinated, a good example is Vallisneria. In examinations, so many students write that is lotus. Lotus is not a water pollinated. Lotus is insect pollinated flower. What are the characteristics of water pollinated flower? Pollen grains are produced in large number. In some plants, the pollen grains have a specific gravity almost equal to that of water, so that they remain floating below the surface of water. In some special cases, male flowers are such that they float on the surface of water till they meet female flower. That is Vallisneria. Some flowers are pollinated by birds. Bird pollinated. Bird pollinated flower, ornithophilus. Pollinated by flower, that is ornithophily. Elephant, ornithophilus, or process is called ornithophily. Aliphophily. Aliphophily is pollination affected by elephant. Pollination affected by elephant, that is aliphophily, means pollination affected by elephant, that is aliphophily. Ornithophily, pollination by bird, that is ornithophilus. A good example of aliphophily, that is Rafflesia. Rafflesia, whose flowers are very large and are found in ground level. The pollen grains of one flower get attached to the feet of elephant and may be carried out to the stigma of the another flower, then trampled by their feet. Good example, that is aliphophily, that is Rafflesia. Good example of ornithophily or ornithophilus flower, that is Bougainvillea canna. Bougainvillea and canna. Now, what is the difference between the wind pollinated flower and insect? Because two are main, that is insect pollinated and wind pollinated. What are the difference? Wind pollinated flowers are unisexual, dull colored. Wind pollinated, unisexual, dull colored, without fragrance and nectar. Here, insect pollinated flowers are brightly colored, fragrant and secrete nectar. Here, wind pollinated, pollen grains are produced in large number. Some go waste. Here, in insect pollinated, less pollen grains are produced because they transported mechanically by insect. Here in wind pollinated, pollen grains are small, light and smooth. In insect pollination, pollen grains are larger, sticky and spiny. Here in this wind pollination, stamens may be within corolla tube. In insect pollination, stamen may be within the corolla tube, and in wind pollination, stamen long and protrude above petal. Example of insect pollinated flower and wind pollinated flower. Examples are wind pollinated China rose, pea, sunflower, pea and sunflower. Wind pollinated maize, grass, rice, wheat. Maize, grass, rice and wheat are insect pollinated flower.